Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We're looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. And as you can see, yesterday we did get that little poke of the liquidity grab into the $24,000 area. We need to hold that area with an open and close with a 4-hour candle, and we can look for that next target, which is 25.5 to 27K to come shortly after. As you can see, we were outside of the bullish control zone for a while, but we're right back up there. The market maker and buyers are strong. They're not letting this asset take too much of a retrace, and that's also trapping the shorts in this area for the liquidation move higher. Be ready as soon as you get a 4-hour above 24,000 open and close. Look for that next quick move to 26 to 27, and over there we'll look for the next resistance. I did get a little bit of a short yesterday on ETH entering the same move, but I did not mess with Bitcoin yet because ETH is actually not in the bullish control zone, but Bitcoin is, and I'll point this out to you a little bit later when we go look at it. One thing I want you guys to keep in mind is today's Friday. CME closes at 4. We do have jobs reports coming out, so that will also help. Amazon and Apple didn't do great with their earnings, so you see a little bit of a pullback on that today. Uh, Also look for that pullback on Meta. Meta, to me, hit our target. So, yeah, keep in mind of that pulling back from that 1980 or $180 level. Sorry about my voice, guys. The weather is finally getting to me, as you can hear. On the weekly, what I was looking for on Bitcoin was a tap into that 25.5 between 25.5 to 27. I'm looking for that today as a possibility. If we don't get it today, then we'll officially look for us to hold at 23,150. As long as we have the daily close above there, I'm looking for sideways and then poke right into that level that I'm looking for into tomorrow or this weekend, Sunday. So don't get too bearish until a 4-hour under 23,000. Then I'll be looking for that test of support, which I will show you on 4-hour. I am looking for the test of support if we go to the downside at around 22,000. Losing 22,000 is as deep as I want to go. But if you lose 22,000, you have a last opportunity here at 21. And then after 21, I'm just looking for a much deeper liquidity grab. But as of right now, as you're here, okay, your oscillators have reset and you're looking for support here on 21. There's no reason to get too bearish until a 4-hour open and close under 23.1. After you lose 23,100, especially today on a Friday, this could be a local high, and then you could look for a price to go look for support lower, and it's going to shave off all the over leverage longs that all the people who are just longing on 100x and did not take profit. They're the ones who are going to get a little bit of a punishment, and then all the shorts that were here, if this wick does come down like yesterday when we got that wick and it went right back up, if you don't take profit quickly on an uptrend market, of course you're going to get caught with your short down when it comes back up in your face because it's an uptrend. There's more people waiting to buy the dip than people trying to short the top, and retail doesn't even know how to short. That's just us scalpers and hedgers that are shorting these levels. Other people are, waiting for that easy 27K, 25K psychological number, guys. And then keep in mind that if everyone's looking at 25 or 30K, more than likely we're going to front run it or we're going to um, overshoot it. So if 25K is a target, I'm looking for something a little bit before 25K or just blow past 25K. So keep that in mind for Bitcoin. Now let me go show you daily on ETH. And there is. Quick second, it's coming. Right now, pre-market is actually on its way up for US. So we should be looking for something similar probably in our crypto. So look at ETH. We actually lost the bullish control zone. We tested into our support. We're actually just poked into the high at 1700, which is where I wanted to level anyway. Now we're looking for 18, 19, 22, seeing where we find the next resistance. As we do this poke up, we are basically setting up bear divs. So if we can't make a new high, what will happen is one market short can basically push us down much lower. So right now, as this is going up, you're setting up bear divs. After this daily close, if we don't have a close above 17, well, the likelihood of us looking for a reversal next open is there. We don't have anything to worry about until we lose 1610 on a 4-hour open and close. After that, I'm looking for 1590. If we can't hold 1590, the last level I'm looking for is 1520. And after that, I got much lower targets like 1450, 1350, etc. Let me show you the weekly real quick since that's the first thing that's going to close today. And you can see how nice of a doji situation we got next week. This could be a potential local high where we go back and test for support at like 1450-ish before we continue above 1590. I'm not looking for 1450 until a 4-hour close under 1590, but these are just areas of interest that you really need to, if you don't have 1450, 1420 marked on your chart and you don't have 1590 marked on your chart and you don't have about, 17, 1800 marked on your chart, I don't know what you're doing then, man. I just don't know what you're doing. How do you know where to act? I have no idea. So those are the levels I want you to guys know for weekly. For the 4-hour, which is local, right now we're waiting to see if we get that poke up to the top side. Maybe one last liquidity grab on this little mini bull flag right here. If this wanted to go lower, it could have, but you are on higher lows right now. Okay, these lows are getting higher and higher, meaning more buyers and more people are buying the dip to push this a little bit higher. So you have to be patient for this 4-hour close, which this is like just an hour into the new 4-hour candle. And it's bouncing off support with a little bit of bullish divergence. As long as we can close above 1670 on a 4-hour open and close, we can look for that 1700 and more to come, especially into the open of the US market if the jobs report is good. If we see some weakness in that jobs report, then well, the little bit of liquidity that they want to grab to the downside can come by sweeping these lows. And that's like around 1520, but just keep like around 1500 as an area of interest because of the 200 EMA, and that's where I would be looking for a long scalp. For the short, I'm looking for 18, 19, 22 $100 increments. Okay, I'm looking at $100 increments on Bitcoin, $1,000 increments on I'm looking for $1,000 increments on Bitcoin and $100 increment moves on Ethereum. And then it's gonna get bigger. So if it was 100 before, it should be like 150-ish. If it was 1,000 before, you should be looking at like 1,500 because it's expanding to the upside. Okay, guys, just keep that in mind. It's expanding to the upside. All right, so that's our ETH. Now let me show you guys Dixie because that thing is just dragging time. Ooh, there you go, Dixie. It poked into 101. We needed to climb 102 for it to confirm that hey, the bottom is in. Sorry. And there it is. Yeah, this little liquidity grab with this bullish engulfing is what I'm waiting to see if it's gonna hold off of the EMA of 101 that we've been waiting, or 100. If that does, then what we want to do is now see price action avoid this 21 EMA crossover over here at 102.33, and then have a daily open and close above it to the next level that we're going to is 103. So this is what I'll be watching today, how this closes, and then if this closes like this next week, I'm looking for continuation into the CME Open on Sunday. So just be ready for the possibilities of further sideways. And even if it's sideways, it's just people probably loading into their limits for the longer short. Right now, I'm looking for this to just test the bearish engulfing from yesterday. As long as we don't completely engulf it bearishly and it stays bullish and we stay above, like, say, 101.50, we can look for continuation to the upside of this, and that will give us a little bit of a pullback on support on ETH and Bitcoin. But for today, I can see already this is coming down a little bit, and I can already see equities is going up, poking up. So all the people who are trying to short that top on Bitcoin and ETH might have to be a little bit more patient because this level is what we're fighting right now. And once this level is broken above the neckline level, we can look for that continuation pattern on Dixie, and then we can look for that pullback on the rest of the assets. More than likely next week, we'll see that. And then hopefully the earning report that comes out, I'm not the earning, but the jobs report that comes out into open is decent. So that's what we're looking for today, guys. I hope you guys are going to be staying safe. If you don't know what to do, just relax. It's Friday. You should be on risk off mentality. You don't want to get into any large positions into the weekend if you don't know what you're doing, because it low volume environment and there's going to be volatility of testing support and the range they're going to shake. So please, 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 low leverage, use those levels I gave you of interest to act upon. And then if you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comments section below. I'll be more than happy to help you out. If there are other assets you want me to cover, please leave it in the comment section below, and I'll be making a video on that the next time for your convenience. And if you guys could do me a solid, leave a like, a subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you guys get these real-time updates, because I'm gonna be making multiple videos a day. So one video for Bitcoin ETH, and then my next video might be for equities like Apple, Microsoft, whatnot, or it might be for some altcoins, which we were looking at. So thank you so much for your guys' time, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Like I said, don't forget, like, subscribe, press the bell button for notification. And if you want to talk to me and trade with me live, feel free to join me on the Discord server, which is in the description of this video below. Thank you so much. Have a great day and talk to you soon. Adios.